folks, Jonathan here. All right, we're back at it. We've got to make this turn and get across that road. That's going to be the fun part. And we're going to set up over there with the low boy. And these pads are smooth, so they're not going to hurt that road at all. And got to come back over, chain the house first, I guess, and start trying to walk this thing out of here. We spent most of the week, or about all week actually, working on the low boy trailer to get it ready, and we have ran into quite a few issues with that, which we knew that, you know, going into the whole deal. It wasn't that we thought we was just going to grab it and go to using it. We knew from the start that it had some issues, and we addressed them, and we're about ready to go. So come over yesterday evening, cut the boom off, or cut the bolts off actually, let the front end of the boom drop, and then I loaded it up on the rollback and went ahead and took it on. So I think we're going to be able to do this okay. Talked to the wood yard there a little bit ago about getting permission, you know, to load over there. They said it was fine as long as we didn't block the drive, you know, so they could get in. And also he let me know that they did close. They close at 3 o'clock, so we can probably gonna put off just a little bit of time because of it's cold. It froze last night pretty bad, but I think we're going to be able to get it. Now, a couple things I wanted to say. You know, I know this old machine is rough, and it's way too far beyond most people. I'm not saying anybody's capability, because there's plenty of people that can do this, but it's way beyond what they would want to do. And you know, I'm kind of, I don't know, it may be a little different. And it's just, you know, when I found out that he was going to scrap this machine because he's selling the land, that kind of made it more of a priority than it was. You know, you sort of feel sorry for an old machine like that. It didn't deserve to be stuck back there and left. And, you know, go ahead and give it another chance. So, it will pick up what I need to pick up. That's one of the good things. And we'll get it to where we can operate it enough to get everything we need to get done. And hopefully I'll be able to leave it in a state of still working to where the next person won't want to junk it. And, you know, somebody will look at it and say, hey, I can use it, or I need it, or I like the looks of it, or I want to, you know, do something with it. And we're probably, I've done this before. I haven't done it in a long time, but I've done a lot of old machines where I'm not necessarily restoring them, just mechanically getting them right, repainting them. The skid steer, my skid steer was in a lot worse shape than what this machine was in. And as you can see, I'm using it. The oil pan had actually, it had sit so long that water had got in between the skid pan and the oil pan and rusted big holes through the oil pan. So the oil pan wasn't even any good. Engine was full of water. I had to swap engines in it. It was a gas. I put a diesel in it. I repainted the machine, hoses, worked on a lot of the drive system, the hydraulics, everything. And, you know, ran into the same thing, had to come up with a starter for it. I've got a gear reduction starter on it. And so I've updated a lot of stuff on it. And, you know, everything was either missing or broke or you know, rusted and bent and everything else. So, like I said, I couldn't have ever drove it out from where it was. So this machine here is actually not that bad. Another thing. In 1952, when this machine was made, the average price for a house was $9,000. The price for this machine with that diesel was $16,000. So could you imagine the investment somebody made into this machine to buy it? You know, it could have been a big company, it could have been an individual, it could have been a guy just wanting to build some ponds, you know, make some money. And you can imagine, you know, what it would be like putting that much of an investment in an old, you know, in a machine like this. Of course, it wasn't an old machine then; it would have been a new machine, but nice and shiny and pretty. But you know, big investment. In 1952, buying something that's almost twice the price of what an average house costs. So, anyway, all right. Well, I am going to go back, get some stuff, get the rollback, because we've got to take the skid steer out of here today too. And go ahead and try to get the trailer over here, get detached, start going to work on getting this thing loaded. Like I said, the main thing is we're not going to be blocking their driveway. So.
All right, folks, on our way. Hopefully we'll grab it and get it loaded with no problem. We'll see. All right. We've done a good job. So, I got the sketch there. Alright. So far, no problems. Ugly. Put some lipstick on that pig.
All right, folks, we're pretty much back where we've had the trailer at. It's caught getting hung on a tree. All right, folks, we're here, unloaded, ready to do a little work on, and I'm gonna hunt up a few parts and pieces and go ahead and try to get some stuff done to it. Before I move it up to close to the shop, we're gonna be needing to do a little welding and grinding and a little bit of everything, I guess, but it's moving a lot better than it was. I think them ruts didn't help anything coming down that driveway because it was making each one of the tracks lean sideways a little bit. So it's here and actually running pretty good. you know, just got to do all the wiring, clean some stuff up, get some stuff working right. Probably do a little cutting and welding, replacing, thinking about taking this off and hammering it out. Doing something with it at least to try to make it look a little better. So anyway, that's the goal. Track needs tightened up quite a bit. Undercarriage, like I said, it's not terrible shape. It's just, you know, it is what it is. So, all right. Boy, it's a job to drive that thing. It'll wear you out with the clutches like they are. So anyway, we'll get started on the boom and see if we can get it redone, and we'll just, you know, like eating an elephant, I suppose, and then hopefully we'll be able to pick up this engine with it. So, all right, appreciate everybody watching, and until next time, bye.